Hey guys, it's Glenn from Glenn's Car Collection. It's November here in the Northeast, so we have foliage. The leaves are falling off the trees. Some of the trees are already bare, and it's getting to be that time where you put your car away for the winter and put on winter tires. That's true for your daily driver, but what I'm making this video today to tell you is this is the best buying opportunity of the year if you're looking for a sports car. Take, for example, here my S54 M Coupe. I bought this in October a year ago, and this car has gone way up in value since I bought it. But part of the reason I got such a good deal on it is because I bought this car in October of last year. With the fall coming, there's plenty of people who have been driving their sports car all summer. Now in the winter, they want to get their daily driver or their wife's car in the garage. So what do? They sell their sports car, and they sell it cheap. It's a great example. If you're looking for, this is a more expensive car, but let's, again, always start small. So if you were looking for a $20,000 car, whether it was an S2000 or a Mustang or Corvette or a BMW, you could probably get that car that's worth $20,000 in November or early December, probably for about 18. Just because nobody's looking for that sports car, especially manual transmission cars, rear drive, they're going to be put away for the winter. So somebody who needs to clear up garage space and doesn't want to pay for car storage, probably sell that $20,000 car for about 18. Now that $20,000 car, if it's a manual transmission rear drive sports car or sports sedan, or especially a convertible, that car would sell at the peak of the market usually in the spring, realistically June or July. So I think you can get probably for that $20,000 car, if you buy a used sports car and stick, possibly a convertible, probably you could sell that car for around 22. So if you can pick up that exact car, again, start small, whatever your price range is. If you could pick up that car for about $18,000 in November, December, drive it for 6-7 months, sell that car for 21, 22, that's going to pay all your expenses. Even if you sold it for 20, you're pretty much breaking even because that'll cover your sales tax. So that's what I do all the time. That's how I started collecting multiple cars. You know, this one here that you're looking at is probably worth 50 or 60. But start small with, I started with $4,000 cars and did that. If you're gonna buy from a dealer, you may not get the best deal November or December unless it's a used convertible manual transmission. If you're gonna buy from a dealer, buy on Christmas Eve. I bought a Jeep once for Christmas Eve. I drove her for a year and sold it for more money. So Christmas Eve, you'll be the only person in the showroom. Dealers still have to sell cars the week of Christmas. People are spending their money and charging up their credit cards on Christmas gifts. The last thing a person's going to do is buy a car on Christmas Eve. Now, if it's a snowy winter, maybe leading up to that, people are buying four-wheel drives. But again, I was able to get a Jeep Wrangler on Christmas Eve for a steal. The whole bit. This was an old one. It was a 92, so it was had the 4.0, the manual transmission, the hardtop, and air conditioning, which was rare for 92s. And I drove it for a year and sold it for like $2,000 more, I think, than I paid from the dealer. So this is a buying opportunity. If you're thinking of getting a car, don't pay top dollar in the spring when you can get it now. Even if you put a cover on it and have to leave it outside for 3 months, you're going to be in the money for spring, and you should always try to drive your sports car for free. All right, so that's my buying tip. Again, if you're buying from a dealership, you want to do it Christmas Eve or a few days just before Christmas. The dealers will have no sales. They still have to meet their numbers. They'll probably discount cars to the bone, sometimes lose money just to make the sales numbers because they're making it up on the cars they sold earlier in the month. All right, guys, so that's my buying tip. Good luck to you. Let me know what cars you find. But if you're an enthusiast like me looking for a sports car, I know I'm looking. So now, November, December, this is a great buying opportunity. Once the winter hits in January, or once really the first snowstorm hits, people are not going to drive their car with salt on the road. So if somebody wanted to sell their car in November and December and couldn't, what they're going to do is they're going to put it away for the winter, and you're not going to be able to see that car for spring because the guy doesn't know if you're a serious buyer. The last thing he's going to do is put his car on the road with all the salt on the road. So you have to really buy before the first snowfall. All right, so I want you buying this car in November, beginning of December, before it starts snowing. Once there's salt on the road, nobody's going to sell their car, and then you're waiting for the spring. So buy in November And then I want you to sell in June and July during the height of the season. June's probably the best month. Ask for a high price for your car in June, and sometime that summer you'll probably get it. All right, guys, that's my buying tip. Leave a comment below what you're thinking of buying. Follow up with me. Leave a comment when you find something, and we'll go from there. I'm curious to what you guys get. So I'm always looking myself, so good luck to you in your search. Thanks, guys. Be sure to subscribe and share this video. Thank you.